Welcome back to Creative Alternatives. Today, we are exploring the rise of vertical farming. Listen closely because what you're about to hear isn't just a story of agriculture. It's a story of survival, of a world hungry for change, a world terrified of running out of space, soil, and sustenance. Picture this: vast stretches of land turning barren, skies choking with smoke, fields drowning in floodwater or scorching under heat waves. For decades people whispered, what happens when the earth can no longer feed us? That whisper has now become a roar, echoing in governments, communities, boardrooms, and homes. And from that roar, something new has risen tall, bright, green, breathtaking: vertical farming. Imagine walking into a building where life grows upward rather than outward, where glowing layers of emerald leaves rise like futuristic shelves, stacked one above another, shimmering beneath LED lights that mimic the warm kiss of the sun. Every leaf is nourished by a drop of recycled water. Every seed is guarded by regulated air and climate. There is no drought, no locust, and no pesticide-soaked soil, only abundance, only intentional growth. Traditional farming was built on uncertainty. You prayed for rain. You prayed against storms. You bent to nature's moods. Ooh. But vertical farming flips that fear upside down. Instead of bowing to nature, people learned to build it, craft it, engineer it. Inside these towering structures, vegetables grow 365 days a year, unbothered by winter, untouched by wildfire smoke. When a city sleeps, lettuce still grows. When storms swallow fields elsewhere, herbs inside stand tall, unshaken. And something changes in the soul when food becomes dependable. When a mother can walk into a store knowing that lettuce didn't travel thousands of miles, losing freshness with every minute. When children eat vegetables that were harvested only hours before. When communities threatened by food scarcity suddenly have access to flavor, nutrition, dignity. But here's the part that thrills and terrifies. Vertical farming didn't start as a miracle. It started as desperation. Cities grew while farmland shrank. People demanded healthy food. Technology advanced faster than fields could keep up. And someone dared to ask, what if food grew upward? What once sounded insane has become innovation. Every layer of vertical crops represents more than vegetables. It represents resilience. Light becomes sunlight. Trays become soil. Sensors replace seasons. The walls hum with quiet machinery, pumps circulating purified water, monitors ensuring perfect humidity, robotic arms transporting trays from level to level with mechanical precision. It all feels like stepping into a future we were promised long ago. But the imagery is not sterile. It is intimate. In these vertical farms, human hands still touch the leaves, still plant the seeds, still feel connection. We've simply built a safer space for that connection to thrive. Some say vertical farming is excessive, some say artificial. But look at a world where soil cracks and rivers shrink, shifts. What once seemed unnatural is now necessary. And the rise of vertical farming isn't just about feeding bodies, it's about calming panic, rewriting possibility, and building a future that won't collapse under its own hunger. Wait, the most astonishing part of vertical farming isn't only its architecture or its glowing shelves. It's the realization that humanity is rewriting the rules of nourishment. We once depended on unpredictable winds, unstable soil, and the fragile rhythm of rainfall. But vertical farming has become a quiet revolution, one that grows stronger with every seed placed into hydroponic trays and every tower stretching into the skyline. Picture communities that once struggled to find fresh food. Areas where grocery stores vanished, where fast food became the default meal, where children grew up thinking vegetables were rare or tasteless. Traditional farmers, those who believed innovation would erase them, discover something different. Many step inside these farms and realize their knowledge is essential. Their experience becomes the foundation of control systems, plant decisions, growth cycles. They do not disappear. They evolve. Meanwhile, innovation accelerates. Vertical farms powered by renewable energy, robotic pollinators, climate-responsive lighting, minerals delivered through precision droplet feeds, artificial intelligence predicting plant needs before the leaves even show stress. Harvesting no longer depends on human timing. Timing adapts to the plant. Economic models shift. Cities that once imported all food become self-sustaining. Land once overburdened can breathe again. Soil can rest, rivers can heal, forests can remain forests. And this is perhaps the quiet beauty of vertical farming. It restores more than it produces. But none of this comes without resistance. Some question authenticity, some distrust technology, some cling to tradition, believing that anything grown outside dirt cannot be real. And to them, vertical farming offers not a rebuttal but a truth. Food is alive wherever it is nurtured. Growth does not require destruction. A seed does not care where it begins. It cares whether it survives. And that is the emotional center of this revolution's survival, of crops, of people, of hope. Cook say. So when we speak about the rise of vertical farming, we speak of more than towers filled with lettuce. We speak of cities reclaiming nourishment. We speak of children growing up believing food should never be scarce. We speak of a future where growth is intentional, ethical, sustainable. And somewhere between glowing shelves and recycled water tanks, humanity learns something profound. Progress is not the enemy of nature, it is its guardian, if we choose to make it so.